The 3v1, fine. Sorry.
That's okay.
They're all right above you. They're all in that like one little block.
But they're just
Nice!
Good gap. Oh.
This is Feinberg, and if you somehow don't already know him, he's one of the best players to ever touch Minecraft. And he does this domination thing pretty regularly.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
Yo, wait a minute!
Let's go! Let's go!
This performance is not only the kill record, but also the most individual points ever scored in a singular MCC game. So I wanted to analyze what made his MCC mashup Skybattle so record-breaking. This Skybattle was played on Medieval, an older map from early MCC, when the competition wasn't quite as bright. So now, 5 years later, we can start to take advantage of the flaws in this map. Fine notices one immediately in the first round when an opponent pearls to get closer to the middle.
Someone had a pearl in the starter chest.
He realizes the location of the pearl chest and asks his teammate Becky to retrieve it for him each round. This secures a failsafe to any speed bridge gone wrong. This becomes incredibly useful when Fine gets to the inner ring. At first, we see Fine take a more aggressive approach. He does this as he knows his team is very strong and are able to scare off almost any other team in the event. As he's catching up with his team, he sees a good shot on H-Bomb, who is bridging to the island Fine's team is on. He takes this shot as more of a warning arrow, not intending to kill, but as you can see by his face, surprisingly it does. And that is the first kill of many over the course of this video. Once H-Bomb is dead, Fine knows that Orange becomes a much weaker team, H-Bomb being their IGL. So he decides to poke and see if he can pick any off. He turns to see that his team has reached the inner ring of the map, so he makes the decision to leave, as he doesn't want to lose a 3v1 this early. Once he catches up with his team, he's in search of sticks and a crafting table to make a diamond sword. Diamond swords are especially good in Skybattle as many opponents have limited gear, so will often be either 2 or 3 crit. This makes kills much easier in the final border. Forsey lets him know that the nearest crafting table is at mid, a normally dangerous place to get to in Skybattle maps due to the risk of anyone in the lobby shooting you. But not this map because he has a convenient end pearl. Something to commend here is Fine's lack of hesitation. This is definitely the product of years of speedrunning, but between the time of Forsey telling him that there are crafting tables at mid and him being there is literally 11 seconds. This is why middle is wide open for him all 3 rounds. Other top frags will ponder over this decision as they want to stay safe and make sure they're there for their team, but not Fine. And this is where the game flips because mid houses 5 TNT, 2 heal pots, 1 jump boost pot, and 2 more pearls.
Dude, this
really
loot
challenging
is
the middle
insane.
now. Pink is kind of.
Yes, Feinberg, this is insane. Fine, as expected, is shot at while bridging back to his team, but it is truly insignificant because even if he does get shot off, he can pearl clutch and still have 2 pearls remaining. His team begins to build a bridge to head to the center of the map to avoid the border while taking space, and Fine finds this poor Aqua team making their bridge beneath him. Unfortunately for them, Fine has, at least 1 or 2 TNT. This explosion instantly kills Goomy and sends Michael and Antfrost into the void, tallying 3 more kills for Fine. Fine begins to put his TNT to use in the form of a TNT cannon. These are probably the most lethal threat in Skybattle, as they are the lead cause of team aces and ruining other spatial awareness. But this one pretty obviously overshoots. I pinned this misplacement down to nerves, as he probably wanted to get the cannon off before the border pushed his team too hard. And he also wanted to stop Blue from getting good spacing as quickly as possible. In this moment, his lack of hesitation definitely brought him down. As we move forward, Fine makes decisively his worst play of round 1. He drinks the jump boost, which is pretty strong in this format, and then gets overzealous and charges down Pink Team, who deals half of his health with axes and knocks him down to the bottom of the map, which would have killed him if not for ender pearls. At this point, the round looks pretty bleak. He's placed in front of Firebreathman, the second best player in this event, and he has a low HP. He also left Forsey and Gluon behind at the top of the map to be knocked off and killed. Thankfully, as previously mentioned, Jump Boost is very strong at allowing him to leave this situation. As he dies, Forsey wipes out Pink with a creeper, and Becky falls down from the explosion and is able to trade with Firebreathman. This leaves Feinberg in a 1v3 situation against Grian, Dark Eyebrows, and Cambam. But with the use of a pearl, which doesn't deal his normal 2.5 hearts of damage, he catches them off guard by hitting them from behind, dropping down on Grian, adding 3 kills to the counter, and winning round 1.
Oh my God, the gap. Oh, the gap.
Holy
Oh, the gap.
In this second round, there's a shift in the early game. Becky immediately gets the pearl, so there's no backtracking, and Fine used the crafting table on the second island to craft his diamond sword and armor. This leaves him more open to a fight. Here, Fine gets too overconfident in his strategy and assumes his teammates are on board with the plan. But 4C, left out of place, starts to be picked off by Firebreathman and his team. While picking off one of Feinberg's teammates is a good idea from FBM on paper, him and Ren overextend and FBM is open to be damaged heavily by Fine's diamond sword. In the scuffle, 4C gets caught up in fighting and loses track of his health, leading to him dying to FBM. Feinberg chases down this kill as he's confident he can beat Exuma and Ren in a 1v2, and if he kills FBM here, then that's one less threat for later on. Fine knocks off Ren, and then turns to the Exuma vs Becky fight to help his teammate rather than chasing down the FBM kill. Not only do I like this play from a team preservation standpoint, as he just lost his second frag, but it also slowed him down from kill chasing and potentially ending up in the void. When he shifts his focus back to FBM, he realizes that he's already been killed by a solo solidarity, of which he makes quick work, and Fine's kill total is up to 9. FBM throwing a wrench in Fine's plan clearly shook him up, as he is now scrambling to get back to mid as fast as he can. He is definitely worried that someone else might have taken it in the time that he was fighting Lime. After grabbing the mid loot, Fine is in the same position as he was last round, just down one teammate. He spots Green team building a bridge way above them, and since Green is getting pushed by both borders, he rightly decides to bow down the players, killing Cubfan and knocking off Philza. To his right is Antfrost, not a member of the fight, but he is using his fishing rod to avoid people not paying full attention to their surroundings. He kills Gluon and Lagundo during the yellow vs green fight, and Fine just has to be careful not to get pulled himself. The fight ends with CPK placing an inconsequential TNT and falling off the map. Fine then redirects his full attention to Antfrost, who has around 5 blocks of high ground and is still trying to fishing rod him. Fine then notices an oblivious red team, which will be good to jump on to avoid Ant and get a couple of kills. I wouldn't say this is a misplay, but just more that Fine got unlucky. As he jumped down to red, one of their members jumped down to the middle, and Dark Eyebrows, who was critting out, survived on very little health. Now Fine is stuck in a trivial position at the lowest bridge as a solo. He uses his jump boost to reach Pink's bridge and TNT the underneath, killing Scott. And I'd say from this point, nothing is Fine's fault per se because you don't really have much time to think, but pulling into the border on a full team and then not using his health pot was like maybe the worst case scenario. Luckily he still gets the kill off on Gumi, but I think Fine's best bet was to not set up a TNT cannon which is going to shoot into the void, and then he could bridge into the middle and reassess, and then make a move with his abundance of pearls, which he can afford to spam because they deal no damage. But this ends as round 2, dying 7th and getting 7 more kills, totaling to 14. This sets up for a cinema last round, where we know he'll be getting 11 kills, and this is his best match played yet. Fine takes more time to scout off the start. Rather than rushing in to craft all of his items and bridge to the middle, he tries to take in what other teams are doing and wait for his team to make sure they're all alive. He notices Purple stop bridging to middle and comments that he doesn't think he'll be able to make it to mid. And for whatever reason I could not tell you, Purple bridges halfway and then just doesn't pick up the items at mid, so he gets the pearl off of Becky and then loops middle using Purple's bridge. As he is regrouping with his team, he almost gets cut off by Purple, which could have been bad, but he blocks them off and gets away. As his team starts the bridge, he notices his shovel is low and picks her off with arrows, and sets off his first good TNT cannon of the day. He gets unlucky that another team tries to blow up blue at the same time and only gets 1 kill in Scar. He builds another good TNT cannon directed at Lime, which kills FBM and Mythical Sausage. This is perfect, as having FBM's full team alive can be scary in the endgame. Cubfan then gets stranded on Yellow's bridge and they make quick work of him. He then interrupts a fight between Red and Philza, getting the kill on Philza with a bow, and at this point Fine has played this endgame really well. Rather than playing too over aggressive like he has in the previous rounds, he's playing it more slowly with the potential for more kills. He kills Gumi for the 3rd round in a row, and then pulls down to the bottom to clean up kills. He gets a kill steal on Greasy, hits off Kara, and then uses the pearl to escape a cobweb and kills Kratzy. Finally, he drops on CPK to end round 3 in first place, getting 25 kills, beating the old kill record by 8.
I got 25 kills! I got 25 kills!
Despite slight endgame mess-ups, Feinberg played this whole game almost perfectly, understanding how he should be playing in round 1, and then putting it into practice for 2 and 3. If he worked with his team and played the endgame like he did in round 3, I have a feeling we could be looking at an even larger kill count. Thanks for watching. To be honest, I expected myself to be posting more MCSR videos like my last one, but I just haven't really had many good topics or ideas, and I like this idea. So if you want to see more competitive Minecraft content, please make sure to subscribe and click the video on the screen if you want to learn how to still zero cycle if you already messed it up.